Okay, see these kinds of trees? I know the shot that I had in my head for this whole trip is somewhere along here. What are going to be the odds that it's going to be in fog? And now it's raining pretty good. Still staying dry though. Not quite that bad, but it's ramping up. It's dropped into the 50s with this wetness. The dampness really goes right to your bone. Time to turn on the grip heaters. Well, less than 40 miles to go, and it's certainly looking like this ride's going to be a bust for the photos. I am happy with that one I got though. So even if I don't get any more, that's still okay. Sure like to get some more though. But I don't think this is going to let up. Not 40 miles. It is just as thick as when I entered. Man, this asshole just went by in this gray BMW with no lights on in this. There is no way you would see him if you were trying to pull out from one of these overlooks. Which surprisingly, a lot of people are pulled over in. I don't know what they're looking at. I think I'm going to be stuck behind this guy for quite some time. He's not doing anything wrong, but I cannot see far enough to safely pass him. Even in this passing, oh man, I can't. Seriously, I have about 4 seconds warning once you see the headlights. It's just not enough room. Well, he was real nice and realized that I couldn't see anything, so he just pulled over in an overlook just to let me pass. He was from Michigan. See how short that warning was? That's all you get. Good gravy. I don't think I've ever driven through thicker fog. I mean, I'm wiping my visor here thinking it's fogged up. No, it's really that foggy. I was just thinking, I have no idea if this footage is even gonna come out. I'm gonna bet the GoPro has completely missed it over, because I know my visor is. Well, certainly I'm disappointed, but now I'm looking forward to the train even more, because this certainly wasn't the relaxing end of the trip that I was looking forward to. Now I'm looking forward to relaxing on the train at least. I'm gonna get some lunch somewhere right by the station. That way I won't be super hungry on the train and tempted to spend 25 bucks on a microwave burger again.
Well, I made it into Lorton. Train station's right behind me there, and I'm gonna grab some Chipotle for lunch.
Hey, they got professional bums up here too. Guess he hasn't figured out to go to Florida. It's much easier. Lots more suckers. Lunch was good. I didn't even finish it. Amtrak train station next, right? Okay. Autotrain. Yeah, buddy. It's 12:30. That's an hour and a half before the cutoff. Should be plenty of time. I would imagine it's going to be pretty busy with everybody going down to Florida, all the snowbirds. There's a Florida plate in front of me, another Florida plate in front of him. Yeah, they're pretty much all Florida plates. We're all going home. I'll try to show you guys the loading process. Basically, those cars there are double-decker vehicles. Cars they drive in, and the motorcycles and trikes and everything else, they go on these special sleds. Hi, Glenn, Glynn.
Take a left.
Okay.
And go back, take back no directions. There's a bike.
All right, I just gotta grab what I need out of here, and then we'll load up. How's it going? Okay. I need my camera and sandals.
pedals. Okay, the bike's all loaded up. I'm loaded up. Just got in my cabin here. It's nice. It's comfy. It's like the ultimate first class. Think of it that way. And you get to sleep and lay down. Now, it's a small cabin, like I said, but for one person, it is beautiful. There is a bunk bed up here. Technically, you could fit two. The bunk bed is even shorter, though, than the bottom one. So if you're two tall people, definitely spring for the 4-person room. That'll get you 2 better beds on the lower level you could hang your feet over. Gets you some more room, and you get a bathroom in the room. But there are only a few of those on each car. So we got the door here, and these curtains Velcro together. You can slide them together there. There's a inside lock on the door, but there's no outside lock. So don't leave anything too valuable. I'm sure there isn't a big theft issue here, but just know that you can't lock your door from the outside. So if you want to go to the lounge car or the dining car or whatever, you know, the attendant's here, but really that's about it. Up at the top, we've got the AC, and we got lights up there, reading lights. You can turn the ceiling lights off, and there's also a night light if you want that on during the night. These chairs are super comfy. These fold down. These are the beds, the halves of the bed. And I mean, they're super wide. You know, woo, you could like fit 2 people here. Very comfy. You've got 2 shelves on this side and like a big bin over there to throw clothes or whatever. And you've got a power outlet and AC controls and another reading light over there. You've got a radio and reading light there, and your, oop, you guys can't see it. Sorry, there you go. You got a reading light. You got your radio. You got a push to call just like on a plane. And let's see, well, you got some reading materials, and they give you a bunch of bottles of water. That's really about it. So here's that little space I was telling you about, because when the bed comes down, it comes out to here. So you have less than a foot. You have this much space. I can't even fit my boot in there. So that's why it's a complete pain in the ass. You have to turn your feet sideways and stand up right here. So it's no joke. Bring comfy shoes. And they do make you wear shoes anytime you leave your room. So it's not like you can walk around barefoot. Oh, funny story. The woman next door, every time I do a trip like this, there's always some freak. She's a germaphobe. We sat down. There's a guy right across the hall from me. There's a family. I'm in the end here. And there's a family in the big room right here. Well, she's on this side of me. And, you know, we're getting settled in, and the doors are open to the hallway here. And him and I, we look at each other like, the hell's it? What is it? It's really potent, really strong. And we keep hearing this. Then I see in the reflection of the door down the hall and across, she's spraying every inch of her room with Lysol. The whole freaking car smells like we just took a dive in Lysol. Whew, it's barely coming down now, and I've got my door shut. Last time there was a guy who was like 500 pounds. He wouldn't leave his, I don't know how he got up the stairs, seriously, because they're like little tiny stairs. If you're upstairs, I'm downstairs right now. He was a good 500 pounds, and he didn't want to leave to even get dinner, so he made them bring him room service, basically. They don't even really offer that. They give you a meal ticket. You have to pick your time and then go down there and turn it in. It's a voucher. But they brought him food, man. He was non-stop eating the whole time. So all I heard was bags of chips, the rustling and the non-stop. I'm talking hours. Oh, and his wife was with him. If you guys saw my last trip video, you know what I'm talking about. She's pulling bags out of they brought luggage of food, of snacks. Do you want the cheesy poofs or the Fritos? I want the Fritos. Okay. Non-stop. So yeah, this is nice. We're supposed to be getting rolling in about 45 minutes. They're doing their final safety checks. They got everybody boarded in the sleepers and business class first. And then there's Most people, surprisingly, they just buy a seat. So they got 19 hours of sitting in a seat. No thank you. Number one, I can't sleep like that. But number two, I'd go stir crazy. There's really nowhere for them to walk to. Maybe they have their own lounge car where they can kind of walk to and look out that way. But it's still just sitting there. You can't lay down or anything. And they don't have their own private quarters. They're nice seats, but they're like bus seats. I mean, they're nothing, not this. Ooh, I hear it starting up.
We do have all passengers on board.